Hey everyone, I'm back with another podcast. And for today, I first want to just start by saying that my first week doing corporate life honestly wasn't that bad. You're with a ton of new people who just moved to a new city, so they have no idea what's going on. Neither do you. So you kind of just take on the city together while working a 9 to 5. So maybe I'll have a different perspective later on a 9 to 5, but right now it's been pretty chill. But I'm obviously only 1 week in, so yeah, we'll see later how I feel. But don't be too scared. It's honestly not that bad because you're with, 50 to 100 people that are in the same shoes as you. So find a job that puts you in a cohort because I would say that's really, really helpful especially if you're moving to a new city. And with that, I thought for this podcast, I'm going to talk about 4 ways to become your truest self. So, for the people that know me, they know I live by a certain set of values and I watch who I hang around and I just know who I am. So, how did I figure out exactly who I am, what I like, what I don't like, and just who do I want to be in my future? I figured it out with going into the first way, which is spending time alone. I am a natural extrovert, hence why I started this podcast. I'm comfortable doing that. But there has to be times that you spend time alone and figure out who you are, who you want to be, and what you do and don't like. So many people never take that time to really check in with themselves, see how this week has been going. Especially if you're feeling bad. If you're feeling bad, you have to take time to really reflect and figure out what it is that's really messing with you. Maybe you need to wake up earlier and work out. Maybe you need to journal. Maybe you need to just call that one friend that just gives you that positive energy. Whatever it is, it's hard to figure out who you really are until you spend some time alone. So, my second step to figuring out who you really are is to figure out your values and what you live by. And you can do this when spending time alone. So, this could be literally 10 minutes today, and you can make it as long as you want, but figure out, what do you live by? A lot of older people that I've met and have really connected with are those people that, even if me and them are completely different people, I really respect them. And it's because they live by certain values and they don't let anyone get in the way of it. Plus, I will say that when life knocks you down, you are going to fall back on your values. Or when you have a really hard decision to make, your values will help guide you. So, spend that time alone, really check in with yourself, ask those hard questions about what you like, what you don't like, what people you like surrounding yourself with, and with that, figure out what values really drive you in your everyday. My third way to becoming your true self is to be honest with yourself. And I will just keep this short and sweet, but in your life, it's time to just be honest with how you're living, with who you want to be, with what does success look like to you? Who do you want to surround yourself with? All of those questions you have to figure out pretty soon, and I would say in your 20s, especially after college, because college is fun and all, but once you get into the working world, you're completely on your own. I mean, some people might not be, but the majority of people are on their own. And if you don't know exactly who you are and what you live by, and you're not honest about those things, it's going to be hard to get through your everyday knowing that you're not authentic at all. So figure out what and who you really are, and just be honest with yourself, and you will thank me later. And then my last step to becoming your truest self is to try new things every day. No matter what it is, this could be rock climbing, which I definitely want to do, running, it could be journaling, it could be meditating, it could be kayaking. There's so many new things that you can do, and until you figure out what it is that really sticks with you, you're not going to really grow. And that's because you don't know what you like and what you don't like. And until you figure that out, it's going to be hard for you to really be your true self and grow in the right direction. So, with that, that is my 4 ways to become your true self. Spend time alone, figure out your values, be honest with yourself, and force yourself to try new things every single day. And with that, I will see you all next week. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a great week ahead of you.